Oh, wait.
Are we live now?
Yes.
Now we're live. Okay. Cool. Let's give a sec because I'm checking on Facebook. All right.
Alrighty. Welcome,
Um,
everyone. I am Baker, and today I am here with Joshua Kim, a Filipino
Hi
singer,
guys.
and we are going to be having a conversation about his interests and his musical career and all that jazz. So I'm
Of
going to
course.
just jump right in. Josh, you ready?
Yeah, very ready.
Alrighty. So, first question, pretty basic. I just want you to outline your musical journey for me. Tell me a little bit about it, when you started, and how it all happened.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I've been doing music for most of my life. I actually started as a pianist, if you guys don't know. So I started out as a classical pianist. I was like I don't know. It's kind of stereotypical, but you know how like usually the Asian kid in America, a lot of times they get taught like piano lessons. So I was one of those kids. Maybe I was like 6 years old. I started
Wow.
learning how to play the piano, and yeah, it started from there. Like I did some classical for a while, but I didn't start singing until I was like maybe 12 or 13 because I
Hmm.
started doing the choir. And then only a few years after did I start like combining them, like playing pop songs on the piano, let's say. So they came after.
What's your primary instrument? Is it still the piano or is it just the guitar?
Right now, I would say it's still the piano. A lot of times I do gigs, I go out, and
Hmm.
usually when I play gigs, I use a guitar because
Hmm.
obviously it's much easier to carry around. But
Hmm.
now that I guess we're home and we're doing the kind of streaming thing, I do the piano all the time because I'm just really comfortable with it.
Gotcha. And then, can you tell me a little bit more about you traveling between the US and the Philippines? I know that you have mentioned that you were from the two, so I just would like to know a little bit more about that for the fans.
So if you guys don't know about me, I was born in the U.S. I was born in Illinois, Naperville, Illinois, and then I I studied there for a few years. I guess until I was around 8 years old, and then I don't know. All of a sudden, there was a point in time where my dad was like, you know what, we're moving to the Philippines, and we're all like, what? So it's because my parents were both originally from the Philippines,
Hmm.
and then they went to the U.S. As programmers, so
Hmm.
they got jobs there. But I guess my dad was more of the type like he wanted us to grow up around our aunts and uncles and
Hmm.
grandparents because you know
Yeah.
the importance of family within our culture and stuff.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was really important for him. So that's why we all went back. It was actually very abrupt, but yeah,
Hmm.
it took a while to adjust.
How long have you been in the Philippines for now?
At this point, I just turned 21, so
Hmm.
that makes it, if I can do math, it makes it 13 years since I moved when I was 8. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Do you have a preference between the two, the US or the Philippines?
Mm, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm gonna offend someone if I say something, but I don't know.
All right, you don't
U.S.
have to
for
answer the question.
to be fair, the U.S. is it's always gonna have a special place in my heart because like
Hmm.
that's where I grew
Yeah.
up. But I don't know. Most of my friends now are from the Philippines. Actually, going back, I actually don't keep in contact with like almost all my friends from the US. It's
Hmm.
pretty sad. If you guys are watching, hello, let's get in contact. I have no idea. I didn't get their numbers, or I don't think
Yeah,
there
I
was
mean,
Facebook back then.
yeah, exactly. You were a little bit young, but
Oh yeah,
if it's
before
meant to be, the
before we go on, by the way, let's in chat I see we have Leah and Noemi. Those are some of my regular viewers. So thanks for coming to the interview.
thank you.
You guys
Yes,
like
of
it.
course.
Share it to your friends if your friends want to see this kind of thing.
Alrighty. So, did you always take, like, how long did you take lessons for? like for musical? And did you take all different kinds of musical lessons or just piano?
Actually, my lessons were purely piano. Actually, that's it. That's all I had. I had
Hmm.
piano, and let's say it went like I had lessons from when I was 6 all the way until when I was, let's say, 12 or 13. So 12 or 13, I kind of got bored. There was a
Hmm.
point in time where I was like, I'm not really interested in playing classical. It wasn't really my thing. It's nice music, but I don't know. I felt like I always wanted to play something more
Yeah.
contemporary, like pop, rock, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I stopped because I don't know. As a kid, I felt like you can't be like a pop musician if you're learning classical piano. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
But and then actually after that, after a few years, so I stopped. And then it was actually my brother. He's 4 years younger than me. His name is Michael.
Hmm.
So my brother started learning the piano, and then me, as you know, as a jealous sibling, I was like, wait, no, now I need to learn again. Just because he's learning, I need to learn.
Hmm.
So yeah, and then my teacher brought out for me "Unwell" by Matchbox 20, and she told me, you know what, you can play pop songs too on the piano. You don't need to just
Hmm.
do classical. So that's when I started.
Yeah. Awesome. And when did you realize that you wanted to start pursuing music more professionally?
I don't know. I'm hesitant to say that like I'm a professional musician still. Well, I
Yeah.
know I have a long way to go. I have a long way to go, but I'm happy how far I've come. But I
Hmm.
guess I think the first video I made was like when I was 12. I made a video like just with my phone. So imagine me sitting playing the piano and the phone is behind me. Like you can only see my
Hmm.
back and it's vertical video and you see some kid playing the piano back view. And that's I just, honestly, I kind of looked up to do you know Alex Gut or Kurt Schneider? They're like musical YouTubers.
Hmm. Hmm.
They're those are the type of people I looked up to. I used to watch their videos and think, you know what, I want to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I want to play like popular music, like make my own take on it, and then release covers on YouTube and be like one of
Hmm.
those popular YouTubers. So that's where I got the inspiration, and then I kind of haven't stopped since. It's just that my music has evolved over time.
Gotcha. And then can you tell me what's your favorite your preferred genre to sing must be pop, correct?
Mm, yeah, I'd say pop or rock. If you go to my Spotify, the songs that I play are kind of like melancholy,
Mhm.
sad kind of songs. I don't know if you would call it pop. I actually don't know what to call it. There's a genre called singer songwriter where it's
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
some dude on his guitar or some dude on his
Hmm.
piano. I guess that kind of encapsulates me more.
Hmm. And then so what musicians do you look up to for musical inspiration?
Oh, so yeah, as I was saying, definitely Alex Gut. If you guys don't
Hmm.
know him, check him out on YouTube. Alex Gut, Kurt Schneider, Chrissy Costanza, because those are always the dudes who were like on my YouTube recommended all the time. They'd always
Yeah.
be getting like millions of views, and they were singing like "Beauty and the Beat" by Justin Bieber or "Counting Stars" by One Republic, and
Hmm.
I'd always watch those in awe. Like how you have to understand, like I did not comprehend how you could make professional sounding music when you were just by yourself. I would always think, you need
Hmm.
you need to be someone like a Beyonce or someone like, signed and you have your own studio to do it. So when
Hmm.
I saw that you could do that by yourself, I was like, oh my goodness, I bought the mic. I bought like the Blue Yeti, if any of you guys have that.
Hmm.
And then yeah, I made some really crappy stuff. Admittedly, crappy stuff when I started, but that's how we all start.
Yeah.
And then it
You
just
gotta
got
start
better.
somewhere.
Exactly. Oh, and I want to shout out also Jason Mraz. Jason Mraz was like I'd say 99% of the songs I played growing up. Jason Mraz. Oh, Shravya says yeah. Kurt Schneider. She
Hmm.
knows Kurt Schneider. Yeah, his production is insane.
Hmm.
Super.
And do you have a favorite part about the musical process?
Favorite part about the musical process. Let's see. Um, I guess I like writing. It's all super different for me. I guess I consider myself a musician, but I also consider myself like a arranger. I like arranging stuff because, for example, you hear a song like what did we do recently? Like Everybody's Got Somebody But Me. So you listen to that kind of song, but of course you can't just play it exactly how it was played. So there's a whole part where you have to arrange it, like make it your own. So I have a lot of fun with that part. It's I have this keyboard and I experiment with all sorts of different sounds. So I'd spend hours, like I'd stay up until 3 a.m. just trying sound after sound after sound and just
Mhm.
thinking how can I make the song my own. So that's like that's kind of the best part for me because I get like goosebumps when I think, you know what, this I'm gonna play a song that people have heard, but no one has ever heard it like this before. I mean,
Mhm. Yeah, that's awesome. So, Josh, we are about halfway through with all of my questions.
right.
So, would you like to perform a song for everyone at this point?
I could. So I prepared a few songs on the ukulele
Alrighty.
because my keyboard's over there. It takes a while to set
Mhm.
up, and I thought
Yeah,
um, a lot of people in the chat actually. I want to shout them out just real quick so
go
they know
for it.
that we.
Go for it.
Shout out to okay. So we said Leah's here, Minnie's
Hmm.
here, Noemi, Lorraine's here. You see how they comment like kimchi?
Yeah. Hmm.
It's kind of like because I have this live stream every Friday, and you know my name is Joshua Kim. So
Yeah.
I asked them, you know what do we call ourselves? Usually, like when there's a fan base, they have a name. So I don't know. Somebody suggested like kimchi's. It kind of stuck, and I thought it was cute. So
So, I have a quick question then. So, for people who might not
yeah.
go to your Friday live streams, can you give a general overview on what a Friday live stream might be like for you?
Of course, of course. Like, so what I do, I tried a lot of different stuff. Hey, oh, lots of people here. Okay, I'll shout them out later. So, it started like I just wanted to sit on the piano and practice. So I thought, you know what? Let me get my cell phone, let me connect it to my computer and just broadcast it live. So essentially,
Hmm.
what you're seeing is me just playing, let's say, 8, 9, 10 songs, and then in between, we're just like, I'm chatting. I'm chatting with
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
chat and it's nice because it's like it's a really intimate
Yeah.
experience. I've never been like a streamer. I when I think of streamer, I think of like
Yeah.
Twitch, if you know like
Hmm.
Twitch.
Yep.
And I always see how they go like, oh hey chat, can you tell me what to do? Chat, how are you guys feeling? And I thought, that would be really fun to do. So that's
Yeah.
essentially what it is. I play and I talk. We have a lot of newcomers actually
And you
here.
stream on Twitch?
No, I do not stream on Twitch. I
Okay.
stream on Facebook. I don't know. I kind of felt like just based on my experience, I see mostly gamers on Twitch, and
Hmm.
I just noticed personally, within the Philippines at least, I see a lot of musicians on Facebook.
Hmm.
Like I have a Twitter and Instagram, but on Twitter I see mostly artists, graphic
Hmm.
artists, yeah, and then Instagram I see a lot of photographers. So I choose to do my live stream here on Facebook.
Hmm. All right,
So
Josh. So
oh,
whenever
I haven't
go.
finished the shout out the people. So Christy, welcome to the chat, Christy. Shravya, I think Shravya is one of
Yeah.
Vibrant's
Hmm.
viewers. So thank you. Del, we have Danil in the chat. What's up, Danil? That's Del. Del was one of the people that I worked with in one of my
Hmm.
previous covers. Two actually. We have Ira. What's up, Ira? We have Dez. We have the gang. We have the people from the stream. And Jean. Thanks for watching, Jean.
Awesome.
Yeah, kimchis are well fed this week. Okay, let me get my.
Go for it.
So I have this little guy. Fun fact, I had a video where in the thumbnail I posed like this, but I
Hmm.
didn't actually play it. So people were like, it's clickbait. But anyway, I will not be clickbait now. Where
Nope. Nope. Nope.
is? Let me get this out. Okay. Hey, it's Erica. Welcome to the stream, Erica. Erica is also another friend who
Hmm.
streams on Twitch. Sorry if
Awesome.
the
She's
chat's
pumped she
noisy.
made it.
Yeah, glad you made it. I guess, in the kimchi community, we like to keep the chat noisy, lots of talking. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure you see this thing. My eyes are, I don't know how to do this where you see everything. So
Yeah.
you might not see, I'm
Yeah. We
sorry
don't have
about
to
that.
see the ukulele. I would say better to see your face than you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So the first song I want to play is Jason Mraz. Mm, and actually, I've never played this on a live stream before. And
Alrighty.
it's
First
really, really
time.
fun. I used to be, those kids in high school that are kind of annoying because they bring guitar to school every day and they think they're hot stuff playing in the hallways. I'm sad to admit that that was me.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah, come on. I mean, but it's
At least you were
we
filling
got
up the hallways with music. Yeah, and true. There's always personal growth.
yeah. But this was one of the songs I used to just be banging out in the hallway when I thought I was Jason Mraz or something. But yeah, I still love it. It's called Live High. Goes like this. I try to picture a girl through a looking glass. See her as a carbon atom. See your eyes and stare back at them. See that girl as her own new world. Though her home is on the surface, she is still a universe. Oh, glory got her, God is peeking through the blinds. Oh, we all here standing naked, taking guesses at the actual date and time. Oh my, justifying reasons why it's an absolutely insane resolution to live by. Live high, live mighty, live righteously. We're taking it easy, live high, oh, live mighty, live righteously. I try to picture the man to always have an open hand, see him as a given tree, see him as matter. Matter of fact, he's not a beast. Oh no, I'm not the devil either. Always a good deed do. Where it's laughter that we're making after all. The call of the wild is still in order nationwide. In the order of the primates, all the politics are too late. Oh my, the congregation in my mind is in assembly, selling a gratitude, practicing their loving for you. Live high, live mighty, live righteously. We're taking it easy, live high, oh, live mighty, live righteously. Oh, sit down and just take it easy and celebrate the malleable reality. Because nothing is ever as it seems, and this life is but a dream. Live high, oh, live mighty, live righteously. Just take it easy. Yeah.
Awesome, Josh. Thank you so much. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Thanks. That's I don't know. I really like singing Jason Mraz songs. I have to vibe to it when I sing it.
What musician do you sing the most? Jason Mraz? Mraz? Oh my gosh.
Jason Mraz. Actually, I haven't kept track. Chat, can you help me here? What musician do I even sing? Because like I mean they know. What chat does is they tell me, okay, what songs do I sing next week, and then I get like so many requests, and then I choose the ones that I can do. But recently it hasn't been a lot of Mraz.
What have you been doing recently with your music?
Let's say let's say it's probably like something like The Cab. You heard me play a lot of The Cab, Mayday Parade, All American Rejects. It's like, did you ever have like the emo phase in high school where you kind of listen to those? Yeah, there's certain emo bands. FM Static, if you know FM Static, Secondhand Serenade, that kind of stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I can switch it up easily. Oh, Panic at the Disco, Panic at the Disco, for
Hmm.
sure. That's Lorraine says, "This is gospel" by Panic at the Disco. Erica says Day Six, which is a Korean band.
Hmm.
Definitely, those kinds of songs.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so ready to jump back into some questions? I've got some more questions for you.
Definitely.
Okay, so this one's a non-musical question. I was just curious, what do you do in your free time when you're not playing music?
Oh, interesting question. Interesting. Uh, when I'm not playing music, okay. So this is probably one of those fun facts about me. Now, not a lot of people watching know, except my friends. I'm my main thing is I'm a programmer. My
Hmm.
course is computer science. So I went to a science high school, and I'm in a science course, engineering course in college. So, music is a thing I really like to do all the time. But I guess
Hmm.
like if you think something more practical or traditional, it's programming. So that's
Hmm.
mostly what I'm doing. Because if I'm not doing music, it's usually like schoolwork or like work, and then that involves coding. So like
What's
websites and stuff and
mhm.
applications.
Okay, then I have two questions about coding. What's your favorite part about coding, and then what's the hardest part for you in regards to coding?
Well, I'll answer the hardest part. The hardest part
Hmm.
is definitely when you have a bug and there's something in your code that doesn't work and you have no idea what it is. And
Hmm.
actually, let's say you spend like an hour or two making a program, you can spend like 7 or 8 hours debugging it. Like
Hmm.
that takes longer
Ooh,
than making the program. Usually, that's
that's
really hard.
insane.
Yeah, because when you're programming, you're giving instructions to the computer, telling it
Hmm.
exactly what to do. And then, obviously, when there's a problem, it's your fault. It's something you put. So you have to go through each line one at a time and kind of go over it over, maybe get out a pen and paper, write
Hmm.
it down. But I guess my favorite part is probably the conceptualizing part, like in programming, you always have this, you have a problem to solve. And then,
Hmm.
you're given free reign. You can do anything you want. You just have to solve the problem. So, before you type, well, at least for me, before I type anything, I get out a pen and paper and
Hmm.
I conceptualize the framework in my head. And that's probably the most fun part for me, the
Hmm.
innovating there.
Hmm.
Erica says Fall Guys. It's true. I also play a lot of video games, more
Hmm.
than I care to admit. I like to say I don't, but I do.
What video
Um,
games do you play?
they're saying in chat Fall Guys and League of Legends.
Hmm.
I'm one of those guys. I don't play a lot.
Hmm.
I'd like to say I don't play a lot though, to be
Hmm.
fair. Oh, Danny's in the chat. Sup, Danny? She says Philippines represent. I hope I'm representing well.
I hope so too. I think you are though. Um,
Hopefully.
okay, so what has being a musician taught you in your personal life?
Hmm. Personal life. That's an interesting question. I don't. I feel like I've been doing music for most of my life at this point.
Hmm.
Let's see. What is it? What has it taught me in my personal life? I don't know. That's a really tough question to answer. I can answer it with kind of like an anecdote
Hmm.
relating to my
Go for it.
personal life. Because is another fun fact. Welcome to the chat, Kyle. Danny says I got Kilig for you. Thank you. So in when I was 12, it's always 12. A lot of this started when I was 12, but I I played instruments, right? So I played piano. I picked up a little bit of guitar. I had no lessons for that. I just played it. But what I really wanted to do was join the choir because my classmates, if any of you were my classmates in grade seven in the chat, looks like they aren't. But for the people who were, I wanted to join choir because there were a lot of singers in our class, and then we'd always have these jam sessions where I would play, my friends would play, and then they would sing, and I was like, you know what, I want to sing. I can sing, right? And then I remember because I said it to a group of my friends. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll audition for the choir with you guys." And I never forget. One of them like laughed because they thought I was joking. They thought it was a joke. I was like, "No,
Oh,
you don't sing." And I was like, "It hurt. It really
I
hurt."
can
Like,
imagine.
yeah, it's like it's a lot of music. It's affected by what people think or what people say about you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
Perseverance. Yeah.
yeah, perseverance. But I did it anyway. I was like, what the heck?
Mhm.
Why
How long
not?
did you end up doing chorus for?
Chorus, I did it for like I'd say around my fifth year in high school. We had
Mhm.
6 years of high school. Yeah, and then after that, I kind of stopped doing that. Started doing my own solo thing.
How did chorus help you in any way as a musician?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
Like that one of the shaping things of
Mhm.
me being a musician was being part of the choir. Like apparently it's true with a lot of other musicians as well. They were choir people because it's not like a lot of the choir songs I still sing now. That it's more like being able to harmonize and work, like being able to sing a note and figure out what the right notes are with other people.
Mhm.
Being able to read sheet music, that was a big part. Um I know a lot of musicians don't read sheets. I'm advocating. Uh, if you're an aspiring musician, please try to learn sheets. It's hard, but I feel like it's really worth it in the long run. And I guess I got that from being a classical pianist also. Yeah, and then another thing with choir was stage fright. I don't know. I still have
Yeah.
stage fright even now. There's always stage fright. Like if you're
Mhm.
playing for a certain number of people, you get scared. So being
Yeah.
part of a choir helped me like be
Mhm.
less scared
You
because other
break out of your
people.
comfort zone, yeah. Would
Exactly, yeah.
what do you think had a greater impact on your musical abilities and just in general taking piano lessons or being a part of the choir? I'm
Oh,
sure they
that's
both have their pros and cons, but do you think
yeah.
one had a greater impact and helps you out
I
more
can
to
I
this
can
day?
I can compare the two definitely. Like I think honestly, if fundamentally it's got to be the piano because that's what started me off with music in the first place. Like when I learned how to play piano, I thought, you know what, I can play guitar, and if I thought, okay, if I can play guitar, I can try to sing, and
Hmm.
I can try other instruments too. So the piano was definitely like it was like my formation years, and
Hmm.
then the choir was more of like a maturation. If that makes sense. It's like where I got to test the waters because when I played
Yeah.
piano, it was usually by myself. Then
Hmm.
afterwards, it's like with the choir, you learn how to work with other people. So yeah, actually, a fun fact, fun teaser. I'm releasing something, a video with Weege in like a week or 2 weeks, and we use a lot of like choir stuff. Like imagine like a pop or rock song, but like you're gonna hear voicings that are like a choir. So just get ready for
Awesome.
that.
Awesome. And then in your music, is there a genre that you don't really touch upon that you wish you or that you're more interested in touching upon in general?
Hmm. What do I not touch upon? Well, I mean, my viewers kind of know what I do normally. Let's say, pop, we do rock, we do punk sometimes. Oh, we do punk sometimes.
Yeah.
But I guess something that I don't do a lot is rap, hip hop.
Hmm.
But I've actually tried that. Fun fact: if you go to my YouTube channel, I have actually tried writing a hip hop slash rap song. It was about when my friends and I we went to Hong Kong on a vacation, and then what I told them was, you know what, guys, can you just like dance in random locations? Can you just like can you just dance in random locations and I'll take a video of you? And then what I did was I took a video, went back home to the Philippines, wrote a song called Hong Kong Boys, which was like kind of a rap song, and then I made a music video
Hmm.
with those clips. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. If you guys want to watch that, it's really really fun video. But aside from that, I kind of want to delve into that like rap more
Hmm.
because I kind of if you hear Jason Mraz, he has some songs that are like kind of they're not really like traditional rap that you hear, but it's like I don't know, it's kind of singing slash rapping, and that's kind of what I want to get into now.
Hmm. Awesome. So I just want to take the time really quickly to say that for anyone who's watching who might have any questions for Josh, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I would love to ask Josh some fan questions, maybe after his next song. So I just wanted to get that out there before I continue on my question streak.
For sure,
Um,
for sure. Actually, similar to my stream before, we kind of always have random Q&As because people ask just random questions.
yeah. Mhm.
So I could do that here too. Yeah.
Um, so what are your hopes for the future as a musician?
For the future. Oh wait, hold on. Before that, I think we forgot something very important. That this interview, this whole thing with Vibrance, this is for. I'm going to have a concert on the Vibrance page on September 19th. So that's kind of we're kind of
Hmm.
preparing for this. It's going to be a whole thing. I'll be playing some songs, some new ones, and then some old collaborations. So that will be here on the 19th. So
Hmm.
I just before we forget.
Gotcha.
But
Yes,
anyway,
everyone, mark your calendars. Mark your calendars.
set a reminder. September
Hmm.
19th.
And
If you're in the Philippines,
Mhm.
oh,
Go
you
on.
go, you go.
It's 9 a.m. for you in the Philippines, right? And then if anyone on East Coast Standard Time in the US, it will be 9 p.m. and so
On the
on.
18th, on the 18th. So it's Friday night for you, but Saturday morning for us. So yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
sure you guys mark that.
Okay, Josh, we got a question from Erica down below.
What did
She
she
would like
say?
to know she would like to know a story of a nice fan moment.
Oh, a nice. I have. Okay, okay. Actually, to be fair about fans, I don't think I've had like a lot of like fans, like just
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of fans relatively until recently with some of my latest videos. I guess with Lamuyin, which is a Filipino song. Yeah, like Closer and stuff like that. So a lot of these stories are very recent. So I guess one of the something really touching to me was stuff like fan art and fan
Mhm.
covers. Because like there's something really, really special about when you hear someone else singing your song. It's like I never experienced that before. Like I always think I'm singing other people's songs, but within the past week or 2 weeks, someone like made a version of themselves singing one of my songs, and
Yeah,
I felt
that's
really really
awesome.
touched by that. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. And then also fan art, same thing. Another fan drew like kind of caricature pictures of me, and I liked it so
Mhm.
much that I use it on my live streams. I use them as like posters and stuff.
That's awesome. And so, does how would do you think that being a Filipino American affects your music in any way? And if so, what ways might it be affecting your music?
Mm, let's see. Well, primarily, I normally do English songs because I'm a Filipino American, but I guess I always have this accent that my friends always make fun of. Because when I speak Filipino, I say something like "Oh, kamusta ka," which means like "How are you?" When my friends hear it, it sounds like an American is trying to say it, even though I'm really trying my best. But
Hmm.
yeah, I kind of stick to English songs. Some people actually don't even realize that I'm a Filipino, like especially ones who find my Facebook page. They're
Hmm.
like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm from the Philippines, but it doesn't look like it because I look kind of Korean. I
Yeah.
Korean blooded, but then I sound like an American. But anyway, despite that though, I've been slowly trying to get more into Filipino music. Like the last cover I released, or a few covers ago, was a Filipino song, and I'm actually releasing a Filipino song soon, like another cover. So, and I will also be playing one at the concert on the 19th.
Hmm.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see that, make sure to
Hmm.
watch.
Awesome. And then so we have Danielle asking, are you working on any new songs right now?
Oh, a new song. I actually am the one I was talking about. There's this thing that I've been talking about for the last like 3 or 4 live streams. Because if you look at my page, I haven't released a new video in a while because
Hmm.
we're working on something really really big, like super big. I can't.
Cool.
It's hard for me to explain until you hear the
Any
music.
hints? Not you can't give us any deets?
But I don't want to spoil what the song
Okay.
is. But it is okay. It is kind of a jazz funk fusion ish.
I
So
like
that's
that.
what I look forward to. Yeah, because I do usually rock punk. Yeah, but something like jazz, like heavier on the jazz. That's
Hmm.
something I haven't really delved into. So it's gonna be crazy. So watch out for that. I
Awesome.
can't. I don't want to play anything because you're gonna know the song right away.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna do one last question, and then I'm looking for you to perform some more music for us, if that's all right with you.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so what are your hopes for the future as a musician? What do you hope happens for you?
Hmm. I mean, like, I kind of have like a realistic dream, and then I have the, like the reach for the stars dream. Obviously,
Mhm.
it would be great to be like, if I were to become like another Jason Mraz or another Ed Sheeran, that would be something like, mind
Mhm.
blowing. But it's so rare that that happens. Like, I'm striving to get to that level, but it
Mhm.
takes a lot of luck and a lot of work. But yeah, that's kind of like the high dream. But realistically, I'm gonna keep releasing new songs, new videos, um, like new streams every week. And if I don't become as big
Mhm.
as as I could be, I mean that's fine. That's just part of life. But I just want you guys to know that I really enjoy like every single interaction with any kind of fans, anyone that enjoys the music. That's honestly good enough for me. Like I know that technically my numbers aren't as big as a lot of people's, but just seeing like one or two fans like happy or inspired by my music, that's yeah, it already feels like I reached my
Yeah,
goal in that sense.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just
Alrighty.
gonna keep like, trying to grow slowly.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, Josh, would
Yeah.
you like to perform some more music for us?
All right. Yeah. I'm actually I could perform a song and we could chat for a bit. Yeah. I'll do
Hmm.
one more song
Go for it.
in a bit. I'm just checking out if there's anybody new here.
Hmm.
Hmm. Christy and Lorraine say they can't wait for the new song. Yeah. I hope you guys are excited. I'm really hyping it up because it's like 2 months worth of work. Okay. Got this here. See if I have my sheet here. Mm-hmm. Well, just give me a sec. Ah, nice. You see how they're linking some stuff in the chat. Yeah, Danny linked my Heart
Hmm.
Shaker cover. I did some Korean songs for a bit. Isabella Longhas is in the chat. She says, "Shout out naman idol," which in English, well, yeah, she just wants me to give her a shout out. Shout out to Isabella. Thanks for watching. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Okay, I'll take off the headphones.
Go for it.
The headphones really ruined my hair.
Hmm.
It's like cat hair. There we go. All right. So this song is by The Cab. Some of you have probably already heard this. Oh, one, two, three. Oh, 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 come and feel my heart. It's beating like a drum, and I confess when you're around. It's like an army's marching through my chest, and there's nothing I can do. I just gravitate towards you, pulling on me like the moon. I just wanna get you sideways. I say anything I can. Give me more than just a dance. Tell me where to put my hands. You know that you could be my favorite one night stand. You get me higher. What would you do if I told you that I loved you? Do if I said tonight? What would you do if I told you that I loved you? 'Cause you know I lie. You're like a song, a beautiful symphony to my eyes. So take me on, I wanna move along all through the night. I'm not like the other boys, 'cause with you, I've got no choice. You make me wanna lose my voice. I just wanna get you sideways. No, I'm not the type to lie, but I may just start tonight. Let me turn off all these lights. You know that you could be my favorite lullaby. You get me higher. What would you do if I told you that I loved you too? If I said it tonight. What would you do if I told you that I loved you? 'Cause you know I like a symphony, like a symphony, like a symphony tonight, like a symphony, like a symphony, like a symphony tonight. What would you do if I told you that I loved you too? If I said it tonight. What would you do if I told you that I loved you? So you know What would you do if I told you that I loved you? Do if I said it tonight? What would you do if I told you that I loved you? So you know Woo. Cool.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Those high notes, though.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good now.
That was awesome, Josh. Thank you so much. The chorus,
Yeah.
I'm addicted to that.
Yeah, that's by the Cab. It's another like one of those kind of punk rock bands that I listened to a lot before. Oh, we should there are a lot of new people over here.
Yeah, I know. We got quite a few more right at the tail end of the interview.
Yeah, you want to like shout out these I think a lot of these are also Vibrance viewers, because like I can normally tell if they're from like the kimchi's like from my stream, but it's nice to see a lot of new people. Like Amit Kumar, thanks for watching. This is amazing. Thank you.
Yes, thank you to everyone who came out and watched. Whether it be
sure.
early or late for you.
We have Juquiver Shino here in the chat. Thank you for watching. Look at this question. You want me to answer this, Baker? The Danielle says, "Do you dance?" I don't know.
Well, do you dance? The fans want to know. People need to know.
That's you guys gonna put me on the spot there. I like to say I do a lot of things. I do a lot of things, but I do not dance. Oh God! If you somehow force me to dance, it'll be.
I'm not forcing you to dance. No forcing a dance here. Don't worry about that.
You can find some like videos buried deep in the internet of Joshua Kim dancing.
Someone needs to go out and find those.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to make sure people know, if you guys are just here for the interview, remember I have a concert here on this same page, September 19, 9 a.m. if you're us from the Philippines, and Baker.
9 p.m.
Friday. If you're from the U.S. or East Coast, right?
Yeah, East Coast on the U.S.
Coast, yeah.
So we have a question. Do you see it? Can you give a bit of context on some original songs?
Ethan asks. Ethan's actually one of the mods on my stream. He's very, very, very talented guy. Like he worked on edited some of like not even some my music videos. Like the really, really good videos on my page. Ethan was behind those. So he's shout out to him. But he says, let me try to read this. Can you give a bit of context on some original songs? A tiny bit of context. Dude, okay. I can. You know how like I'm cheery a lot of the time here. But, like when I write music, I'm like the saddest guy ever made. It's so weird. Like people are like, "Oh, who hurt you?" But no, I don't know. I just write sad songs. I'm that kind of guy. Like let's say for example something about like Closer. So Closer is I guess the most popular song on my Facebook page right now. You can watch it on YouTube, Spotify. Just look up Closer by Joshua Kim. But that song is essentially like, I guess it's kind of about a relationship, and it's about how it's gonna be sad, but you get kind of closer and closer to the edge because the chorus is every little moment pulls us closer to the edge.
Hmm.
it's almost like, we're almost about to break, but then the next line is, if there's a chance for starting over, I give my all to try again. It's like someone who's so close to breaking, but they're always like holding on to some
Hmm.
kind of small thing. So we made a whole video with that. We actually made a storyline. But yeah, it's just about like, you can get hurt, but at the same time it gives you joy. So it's like you don't know whether to leave or stay. So I highly recommend you listen to that if you like those kind of emo songs. Definitely check out Closer. Yeah.
All right. Yep. So, Josh, that's all I have for you today. Anything else
All right.
before?
Hmm. Um. Anything else? Well, I guess I could advertise a little bit like
Yes, of course.
it's
Please
really
go ahead and
nice.
plug.
It's really nice that I get to do this interview with Vibrance, because I do a lot of stuff on my own channel. And like for those saying "aw," I see Juke River saying "aw" in the chat. If you guys want to see more of me, I really do my best to do a live stream every week. Where if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. You can request songs and stuff. So I'm never really gonna be gone. You just
Hmm.
check out my live stream on Joshua Kim Music every Friday. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's really nice doing this thing with Vibrance, because I do music a lot. Like I play a lot of stuff, but it's not very often I get interviewed. I get the chance to
Hmm.
talk about myself and talk about just things other than music per se. So yeah, I thought this would be a great opportunity for people who like my music to know about me as a person. So yeah, I really thank you guys for giving me this opportunity. And I guess before we end, make sure that you guys watch the concert on the
Hmm.
19th. That's what this is for. It's a build up to that concert on the 19th. So yeah, if you're in the Philippines, I'm sorry because I know it's really early, especially in quarantine. We wake up super late, especially me.
Yeah,
I wake
trust me,
up at
I know.
like, yeah, even you.
Yep.
Like
And
sometimes I
anyone,
wake up at 3 p.m.
yeah, me too. I've definitely been there. I just want to say, anyone who's here for Josh, make sure you check out Vibrance, and
Yeah,
also make sure you come to the concert on the 18th/19th, depending on where you are. And that is all we have for you today. Joshua, thank you so much, and Vibrance, thank you
thank
so
you
much.
too.
And everyone who's
Yeah,
watching, thank you all for coming out. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day/evening.
I was gonna. So I'll see you on the 19th. Bye bye.